We're going to be talking about the heart chakra, which is the center chakra. And this chakra, I'm going to be referring to my notes. So when to work with this energy, when you realize that you would like to develop a little more compassion, um, when you crave a loving partnership but aren't able to commit or maintain one. Also, you may realize that you tend to be overly judgmental towards yourself. So a way that you can know when you are excessive in this energy is when you are codependent and when you're involved in a codependent relationship. Also, when you tend to take problems of others is another way. You may fall in love too quickly and easily are hurt. You may have difficulty sticking to things, or you have a tendency of smothering your children with affection. So that's being in excess of this heart chakra energy. To know when you're deficient and need to upgrade it or amp up this energy a little bit more is when you are bitter or overcritical, when you're passive aggressive, when you're feeling heavy hearted. Ooh, I know this one. When you lack sympathy for others, you may feel lonely or isolated, even when you are physically with other people. And you may have trouble sustaining healthy, loving relationships, or may find it impossible to commit to one. So there's different chakras, different meditations that you can do, different visualizations, different yoga positions you can do. But I'm going to just be talking about the journal prompts that you may want to work on. I feel like when you acknowledge and you really get down deep into why, like questions will give you a little bit insight of what I'm talking about for you to understand a little bit of the areas and how you can work on those. So some of the questions you can ask yourself, I recommend getting like a little journal where you can do this type of work, shadow work or healing work. And one of the things you can question yourself is, who must I forgive in order to be free? Ooh. What do I need to forgive myself for? Do I shy away from emotional intimacy? How able am I to express my feelings from the heart? What could I do to initiate deep healing in my life? How may I include others in my healing process? So these are just some of the ways you can know if you're deficient or efficient